Hello everyone, I'm the King of Candles and welcome back to the Minecraft Book Club, the series where I play Minecraft while talking about books. And today we're going to continue talking about 1984 by George Orwell, specifically chapters 6, 7, and 8 from part 2. So as you can see, we're on the roof of the Nether today. We're going to be doing some villager shenanigans. So let me just set up a portal right here because we'll be needing it here. And let's light this to make sure we come out of our desired portal, right? It doesn't make some new thing in a cave. Yep, it's the old thing in the cave. That threw me off for a second. Now, if we go through now, it might get annoying to go up and down that ladder, so I'm just going to temporarily break this. But yeah, today we're going to be working on some villagers. I have two things I want to make today. One is a mending villager, because I have a bunch of tools that I like that could be breaking soon. So we got to get mending so we don't lose our wonderful tools. But then second, and probably more importantly, we're going to be making an iron farm today. I have plans for the eventual build, but eventually I want to make it a steel mill. I'll kind of lay out what I'm talking about there, but it is going to take a bit of time to do, I think. So that'll definitely be a project we work on in a future episode, not quite today. I don't know how many are in this spot. We kind of just found it like this. So who knows, maybe we have like a ton of villagers. Ideally we have like 5, because I'll need 3 for the farm and then 2 for a breeder. So as long as we have 5, we should be good. Otherwise we'll have to breed quite a few. So I suppose I will start talking about the summary of the book real quick while we do this. So some crazy things happened this chapter. Ooh, I don't know how I want to grab these guys, honestly. Yo. Come back, guys. You want this bed, right? Perfect. So yeah, this chapter, we finally meet that O'Brien guy. He is in the picture now. So O'Brien was a inner party member that Winston had saw once. So yeah, O'Brien comes and meets Winston and they talk about Syme, but not really, because they can't mention Syme because Syme has been disappeared by the government. He no longer exists. Syme was a Newspeak guy. But O'Brien's like, hey Winston, I know you like Newspeak a lot. So come to my flat. Oh, I need boats. I need more boats. So he's like, hey, Winston, I have a cool little thing for you. I got a dictionary of Newspeak, and you should definitely come by sometime and pick it up. And he gives Winston his address. And then Winston's like, oh my gosh, no way. Everything I thought about was real. You know, O'Brien's unfaithful inner party member, and I'm gonna have like a friend to talk about what I hate about the government. And then we cut back to Julia and Winston in bed, and he's basically talking about how he thinks he killed his mom and sister because he really wanted chocolate when they were starving, and then his mom was like, no, you have to share. So then they share, and then he gets really upset and steals his little sister's chocolate, and then his mom yells at him, and then he runs off because he's all upset, like, that was my chocolate. But then he comes back and his mom and sister are gone, so he's like, oh no, I killed them, no. So after talking about that, he's like, the proles are the real humans. I forgot how he comes to that conclusion, but he basically says that the proles are the real humans. So then we cut to a scene where Winston and Julia go to meet O'Brien, and once he's there, he's like, shoot, did I misinterpret this? Is he actually just going to give me a dictionary? He's just like an inner party member. Why did I think he was going to be friends with me? He goes into the office, and he sees that O'Brien is kind of just working right now, and he turns off the telescreen. Why aren't you guys going in? What? Are these guys stuck in the overworld now? I don't get it. Gosh, these guys are annoying. And then O'Brien sees them, and he walks over and turns off the telescreen, which throws off both of them, because they're like, what? You can throw off, or you can turn off the telescreen? He's like, yeah, that's an inner party benefit. So now Winston is like, sir, we we hate this government and we want to be part of the Brotherhood, which is an underground rebel organization, and we want your help in finding it. So then O'Brien kind of looks at them. He's like, don't worry, I'm part of them, but I got to ask you some questions first. And he basically lists off a bunch of like crimes, and he's like, are you guys willing to do these for the state? Or not the state, for the Brotherhood. And then they're like, yes, sir, we'll do all of those. And that involves like killing children, killing civilians, just like being an overall bad person, willing to die, stuff like that, you know, your general rebel stuff. So yeah, the two of them agree to do everything except for one thing that O'Brien says, and he's like, are you guys willing to, you know, split up and possibly die? And she's like, no, I don't think we could split up. So then O'Brien thanks her because he's like, okay, we need to know what you guys are capable of. So thank you for being honest and telling us that you would not want to be split up from your partner. And then he goes on to like some weird explanation about the Brotherhood. He's like, we can change our faces and identities whenever we want. We have crazy surgery and we might have to amputate your leg, yada yada. Just a bunch of random stuff. I think the main important segment from this part is that he explains how they're going to be left in the dark in regards to things. That way, when they get tortured and captured, not if, but when they get captured, they won't be able to out the entire organization because they will be working only from commands from him, and he said that he's probably going to die soon anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. They both have to leave the office separately just so they don't, you know, build suspicion amongst them. So Julio leaves first, and then the guy is like, hey, do you have any other questions for me? And Winston says like, oh, have you ever heard the song The Bells of St. Clements? And then he's like, oh yeah, and he sings the entire song, including the lyrics that the old guy had forgotten. So yeah, Winston's like, you know the entire song. And then Brian's like, okay, you have to leave now. It is time. An inner party member can still only turn off the telescreen for like 30 minutes before building suspicion. And then they leave, and that is the full summary of the segment. And look at that, we have our 5 villagers all here in boats and ready to be turned into some beautiful, beautiful farms. One a villager farm and one a iron farm. And I think this is the sign. Yeah, so iron farm is going to go here. It's going to be a giant steel mill. I'll have to mark that out with dirt. And yeah, let's get started on that. Man, I was just preparing stuff for the build, but these guys always have to show up at the worst freaking times, man. Of course, when I have villagers just sitting out, they're like, oh, I'm coming here now. I'm going to kill you. Freaking jerks. They even suck, dude. You can't even hit me. Too slow. Come on, man. Get good. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, too much knockback on that. Whoopsies. Die. Thank you. Goodness. That could have been so bad if we just lost all our villagers there. Just bad omen 1. That could be good, I guess, once we find a trial chamber. Anyway, I think I have a decent amount of supplies. I gotta dump this out now. So yeah, we have quite the collection of bad omen right now. 5, 4, and 1. Also crossbow. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to use string for scaffolding. I only have 15 string though, but it could be nice to actually have scaffolding now. I don't know the recipe though. I think it's like this. Oh, you get 6? What a nice recipe, dude. Thank you, Minecraft. Now we have scaffolding. I've actually never had scaffolding in a game. So now that we have it, you know, that's pretty cool. Whoa. Oh, and it's instant. So yeah, I want to put the iron farm here. And it's going to be a big, massive steel mill. I think I want, let's see, could I put it long ways? So I think long ways is the way to go. We are going to run into the church right down here, I think, because it'll be, yeah, right here. So we're going to move the church, I think, just across the street. I don't think I have anything there. And the library is also going to be there, so this is a good spot for it. But yeah, this is basically the outline of the steel mill. We will have 3 villager columns. So we're going to have 3 giant smokestacks, and at the very top, we're going to put villagers. So they all spawn into a little water, or all the iron golems spawn into a little chamber, and they fall down into the center of both of these boxes, this one and this one. And then I just need this middle box here to separate this guy evenly from the ends of both boxes. So we're only going to have enough to fill in 1 smokestack today, but I figured, it'd be good to get one of them up and running. I think we'll start on this one because I spend most of my time here. So while I'm just passively playing, the iron golem should be spawning and falling. So that's the goal. I might expand the building a bit, but just for now, we're going to build the farm, just the base structure of everything. I've got some deep slate, and that's going to be used for the smoke chimneys, and I guess temporarily for the columns with the iron farm. So I will go ahead and start that. All right, so I laid out the foundation for all the smokestacks. Whoops. Because I just want to make sure I get them correct. I'm not sure if these villagers are going to interfere with each other. They might, but aesthetically, it looks better as 3 smokestacks. So even if it doesn't work, we'll still do the full thing, the full shebang. And if it doesn't work, then oh well. But let me just replace this with a deep slate, and then we'll get on. Whoa, these are directional? That's kind of annoying. Oh well. I love instant mining like that. You can just click the buttons at the same time and they'll just replace itself. And these are just temporary anyway. I'll probably get like blackstone or something so we can do a cool gradient going up. Okay, cool. So we've collected all our scaffolding and we have the pillars set up. So I think this is 1 block. So we want to go up 29 more. So 2, 3, 4. Whoa. All right, so that's basically the height I want to get to with the smokestack. And then that'll be the height for the killing chamber stuff too. So the first thing I want to talk about is how trustworthy people are in times of desperation. And we can see that with how quickly Winston goes to trust O'Brien based on simple things like dreams or, just O'Brien slightly mentioning his friend that's passed away. And because Winston is so desperate and he feels like he's going to die, he's kind of just willing to trust this dude no matter what. People are way too quick to trust sometimes, especially when, they need someone to trust. They're desperate. And Winston is certainly in that situation because he's been talking about dying for so long. He's like, oh, I'm going to die and it's going to be the end of everything. 6, 7. What? This scaffolding is dangerous, man. I don't know how to use it at all. Me personally, I mean, I'm not in a desperate situation, so I probably would not fall for or, believe O'Brien right off the bat. It would probably take me a lot longer to be trusting of the guy. And again, we see some inner party privilege. Or last time we saw party privilege, but this time we get to see inner party privilege, right? They get some crazy stuff being an inner party people. They being like, how did I mess that up? So the number 1 party privilege is actually just privacy, because that's something that the ordinary population doesn't get to have, is privacy. So Winston is shocked by this, because, privacy is crazy important, and he had to rent an entire room just to get privacy for himself and Julia. So half slab, trap door. That is our villager holding chamber. This iron farm was designed by somebody, I forgot the name, but their video will be linked in the description if you want to check it out. It's a pretty good iron farm. I've been testing it in creative and, it does pretty well. I'm just going to fill this area in real quick because we're going to have to bring a zombie up here, and I do not want that guy to burn, especially after, bringing him all the way up here, because that's going to be a pain. So one thing that I noticed about this section of the book that I thought was kind of peculiar is the segment where O'Brien is basically listing off all the things that Winston and Julie are going to be required to do as part of the Brotherhood. And he lists off a bunch of evil things, right? Killing civilian children, getting sprayed in the face with acid, willing to commit terrorism, just a bunch of stuff like that. And that begs like a couple questions, you know, because there's a fine line between terrorism and freedom fighters. So, you know, are these guys freedom fighters? Are they terrorists? It's kind of hard to know, especially from just this area. I mean, the government does seem bad, but it hasn't done anything completely evil. I mean, Syme has been... Actually, no, I take that back. This government's pretty evil. It kills its political opponents, yada yada. But, you know, that's not the civilians' fault. So I don't get why they have to go and kill civilians in order to change that. Because it seems kind of, what's the word? Hypocritical to be like, oh, the government's bad, it kills a bunch of civilians without reason, and then it's like, oh, you're probably going to have to kill civilians. Are you okay with that? It's just like, huh? What do you mean? And I just got to put half slabs up there because that'll prevent iron golems from spawning on top of that. That is also just temporary. I'm not putting cobblestone on deep slate. Oh my gosh, this is like the third time this episode. Also gonna need some kelp, I think, because I think that's gonna be the best way to get the villagers and perhaps even the zombie up there, is to make one of those. We gotta make a bubble elevator to send the villagers up, I think. But yeah, that list of evil things is kind of just hypocritical and could be worse than the party. But, you know, that also begs like the questions of what is an ethical act, right? They could use utilitarianism or whatever, which is like, as long as more people are saved by this action than hurt by it, it's a justifiable action. So they could be using that as a justification for, you know, killing civilians, random civilians. Perfect. And we can place the kelp here and some bone meal. Ugh. Perfect. One thing I liked about this segment of the book was the discreet secrecy that they had during the, you know, or just the discreet secrecy of the Brotherhood in general. Because a lot of the times you'll read something and be like, that they could never get away with that. But for once, you know, the espionage of this group of people actually seemed pretty accurate, right? They do a good job of making sure nobody really knows about the organization, and it's just a few select people. That way, when they get caught, they can't, you know, tell, right? No tattletales. And that's not something you see a lot of times in stories, is just absolute discreet or absolute secrecy. Because it usually makes for bad storytelling if you can't ever reveal anything. But I feel like this book is going to do a good job of not revealing things and still making it interesting. Come on, guys. Come up here. Yeah. Come on. No way. They actually followed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do I have the composter still? If I place the composter, like, right here, will the guy come? Okay, perfect. And then we can push him in and remove the composter. And then we do it again. This guy should be attracted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is working. Oh, no, no, no. Come back, come back. Yes! Okay. And then we do it again. Or not. That guy just goes in. Perfect. So these guys will stay in here. And then over here, we're going to have our zombie come in. Oh, that's the wrong tool. The zombie's going to come in. I think I actually do want cobblestone there. So we're going to have the zombie come in, and he's going to fall into this area, and we're going to put him in a boat. Okay, so these guys should be safe now. Oh, not yet. Okay, now they should be safe. And I think I need to let those guys sleep at least one night before we try and get a zombie to go in. When we do that, you know, the zombie is going to be like, oh, I'm a zombie. I'm going in here to follow the player. Oh, no. So he comes up here and he's like, oh, and then he'll fall in there. And once he falls in there, he'll be trapped. And I think the only thing I have left to mention about the book is how the party member knew the song. And honestly, I feel like there's some symbolism there, perhaps. I'm not sure. because we're not done with the book yet, so I don't know what the final symbolism of it all will be. But I do foresee that the song, or knowing the song or something, will be like very related to something symbolic. I'm not quite sure. So yeah, for next episode, we're going to be reading chapter 9 out of part 2. This thing is a hefty chapter, so be prepared for that because there is a lot in this chapter. I haven't read it yet, but my Kindle app is telling me it's going to take me an hour and a half to read based on my reading speed. So, it's going to be a pretty big chapter. So yeah, our villager spot is mostly done. We just need the zombie. And I was sitting here thinking like, wow, that was really easy. We're almost done. We're basically done. I forgot that I have to make this whole chamber too. But this should be easy. It shouldn't take that long. I'm probably going to do that off camera. Okay, so I have the little chamber built. Is that off? No way, dude. Are you kidding me? Goodness, so the chamber's not complete. Well, it goes like 27 levels. Dang it. This thing's kind of a pain to build. Alright, so now this thing is complete. So over here, right, we have our villagers in there. They're going to be spawning iron golems over here. And, oh, I'm an iron golem. Oh, I'm too dumb. I just flow with the water. And you're going to jump into this lava. And then, since they're 3 blocks high, they're going to sit here and just die. But yeah, and then all the water pushes the items into this thing, and they fall into the chest. So all we need now, theoretically, is the zombie. But it's a very beautiful thing for the landscape, right? We've got our random trees, our buildings, and then just this monstrosity. So yep, we just gotta lead the zombie over here. I'm gonna come here, oh, come here, zombie, and once he stands there, I'm gonna remove that block. And should have line of sight with the villagers, maybe. Ah, okay. This guy is tracking us. He's got some boots on. He's kind of fancy. Come on, buddy. My guy, I'm literally, like, within range. What is he doing? What a fool. Get over here. Come on. Okay, that might be too much. Yeah, okay. Alright, guy, come on. Gonna make this a little easier to get him on the platform, I hope. Dude, come on. Thank you. Okay. Beautiful. Ah, come on, dude. At least he has the block. Okay, that's why we have that. Get in the boat. Ooh. There we go. I don't know why this isn't working. Why are these guys not afraid of this dude? Do I need to remove the slabs here? I'm gonna remove these slabs, see if that does anything. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no. Go back, go back, go back. Oh, this is bad. Because as soon as this guy loses aggro on me, he's going for the villagers. Oh, this could not have gone worse. And why is this dude over here? I don't get it. Why are you here, man? Get out. No, 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 no. Dang it. These fools! This has got to be the worst outcome I could have gotten. Man, are you kidding me? This is actual garbage. This is like actually just disgustingly stupid. Are you kidding me? Because I don't have potions. And I don't have like anything that can do anything. So we just lost. That's 3 villagers. Man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, die, fool. God. We can salvage this, I guess, because we've got the 2 villagers that are safe there. So we can breed them. But I can't believe that freaking Iron Golem... I went back and watched the footage. The Iron Golem spawned on the block, so it was working. It was just I didn't put slabs everywhere like I was supposed to. So now we gotta start from ground 0 again, kinda. At least the structure's built. Foolish me decided that, oh no, it wasn't working. We need to try harder. Nope, it was working. Because the iron golem is in the footage. It's just I didn't have half slabs on every single block in the world. So let's fix that this time, you know? Let's actually have half slabs on every block. See, I'm going to do this like 3 times, and then we'll be back. Such foolishness, I swear, man. I swear. This is so stupid. But still, like, I was done, and the video was going to be over. I was just going to go get a mending villager, and everything was going to be good. But no. There we go. Perfect. No, where are you going? Get in the boat. Thank you. Goodness. It's like almost dark, man. Freaking me out. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, shoot, the zombie's scary. Let me get in the boat with him. My guy, it is nighttime right now. You need to go up here where it's safe. Come here. Okay, perfect. So we got 2 villagers. 1 more to go, guys. One more. Oh, so these guys need to make 1 more child. Although while we're at it, we'll just make a 2nd child as well. And I was going to get mending this episode, but with the way this is going, I'm out of time. Did they make a kid already? Why isn't it happening? The bed has to be in here, probably. I'm genuinely so tired of this episode. It's taking so long. This shouldn't take this long. Yeah, jump on this, right? You love jumping. Thank you. Thank you so much. Very cooperative. Yay! Oh, what a beautiful sight. Guys, I am genuinely losing my mind. You see this hole right here? I was editing my video, and I came back, and there's only 2 of them now. Oh, man, I swear this is the most annoying thing in the world. Why can these guys not just behave properly? I hear him. I don't know where he is, but he's there. Oh, he's in the boat. This is beautiful. Oh, you guys should breed in the corner every time. Get in the hole, man. Come on, man. Just get in the water. You know, you're a kid. You love water slides. Come on. Come over here, man. Come over here. Jump on the bed like a little kid. Yep. Nope. Go and jump on the bed. Perfect. Come on, go play with your friends. Okay. All right. Yep, keep jumping up and down like some fools. You got it. Just keep doing that. We did it. We finally did it. There are 3 adults. There's a zombie right there. Whoops. That's... Oh my gosh. Come on, guy. It's your time to shine. You're the chosen one. Please don't kill everything and just be well behaved. Oh, I forgot to open the hole. Come in. Hey. Chill out. Okay, this is the tricky part. I need half slabs right there. Oh, this is what I did last time, wasn't it? Oh. He's panicking. Where's the golem? Yes. Oh. Like music to my beautiful ears. It is working. And that is going to be a constant sound on the book club for a while, because we will be down here quite often. I think the last thing I really want to do is I just want to go up here and kind of tear down the the water column, just because I don't want all this disgustingness. Oh, so we are all cleaned up and happy and nice and good. And this chimney, is that a cat? We have cats here now, I guess. But yep, everything is working swimmingly. We already have 26 iron ingots in the time it took for me to tear down the water column. And honestly, with having the villager breeding thing right here, it's actually pretty easy to go through and do these next couple towers when I'm ready to do that. I'm definitely not doing that this episode because I'm a little sick and tired of doing that. So anyways, thank you all for watching this episode of the Minecraft Book Club with, of course, me, King of Candles. Next episode, we'll be talking about Chapter 9 in Part 2, and I will see you then. You all have a wonderful day, and goodbye.